What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Indiana Pacers 62nd season number 2. We are wrapping up a 4-game road trip, a little West Coast swing here, against the Utah Jazz. The last couple of games have been very frustrating towards the end. This controller, it's holding up, but it might be falling apart a little bit on the inside because it has got into the table a couple of times. I don't know if maybe I shouldn't be broadcasting that like it's a personality quirk and maybe like a genuine actual problem that I should get fixed. Either way, it has been a frustrating couple of games. We've been really close in these games leading into the fourth quarter, up by 3 in the last one. We were tight with the Kings. I think we were down 2 after a buzzer beater 3-point shot and just falling apart down the stretch. We were up 10-4 before the Nuggets cut that to 10-7 right at the end of the third quarter, about 5 to 10 seconds left in that third quarter. After that, we gave up 14 points to them in the fourth quarter and in overtime to lose by 7. The Jazz pose a very difficult problem. They do have Donovan Mitchell, though we do have Joe Ingles, so suck it. They are 7-4. We are 3-9 through the first 12 games. Welcome to game number 13. It should be the first of the new year. So happy 2022, everybody. Hopefully it's off to a good start. I'm sure it's off to a good start because you're watching my videos, which is fantastic. Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Bojan Bogdanovic, Rudy Gay, Rudy Gobert. A couple of Rudies. All right. So there you have it. That's who we are playing today. It's gonna be a stiff competition. I don't have a whole lot of faith or confidence going into this. Really struggling over the last couple of games. Even when we're leading, it feels like I'm just clenching. Kind of reminds me of some of the games we were playing that I would have during the Mariners season, where up by like 3 or 4 runs, and still I'm like, this could go wrong all at once. And sometimes it would. Got to go in with confidence, but not too much expectation, because that's usually where things go wrong. Hey, if you'd like to see more of this every day, 4 p.m. Pacific time, right here, youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. Enjoy the pregame. We'll see you at the tip.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Jazz taking on the Pacers. For the Utah Jazz, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Pacers, Jazz. And back in a moment for the tip-off. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things you don't see in the stats. If you play good defense, most of the time you don't get a block because it doesn't reach that point. They don't even come inside. Guys, the lane is closed.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Jazz. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
Right now for the Jazz, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Mitchell in at the 2, with Bogdanovic at small forward. Rudy Gay is out there with.
All right, last time we played in a home court advantage A+, we were able to win. So See what we can do here. Okay, let's go, Brogdon.
And here is Brogdon.
Maybe I need to work more to the... Why are you...
It's LeVert on the wing. No good on the three. And here are the Jazz now. To the middle. Here's Gay. And then Gay.
All right. Not a great start here. Also, are they allowed to play the Mario sound on Xbox?
Fantastic pass.
Brogdon against Conley. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. Sabonis.
That wasn't too bad. I think maybe with Brogdon, I should maybe be shading to the left a little bit more because he's right-handed. Maybe that's part of the problem.
He should be on your radar all the time. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's LeVert. And that's collected by Gay.
Well,
Near the three-point line. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter.
mascot shaking its ass down there. See that booty?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Okay, so obviously not the first quarter start we were looking for. Maybe try and get something going here in the second.
To Miami for their next game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Castro out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah,
there we go.
Ground to a standstill.
That'll work.
Just love how reliable he
a nice
is.
little
night in and night out. His offense is there.
little inside feed there.
Now here is Conley. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Conley.
They have got to be shooting a really high percentage
He
here.
likes to get physical on the inside as
Oh,
well.
I should have used.
To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the
Of course,
glass.
it got blocked. That was a bad pass. I should have used that little screen thing that they were. I should have used the clutter.
Warren the pass to Whiteside. Shooting.
How? How is the? Oh, come on!
It's gonna
It's not disconnected. For God's sake, stupid cord. It's so irritating. Stop it.
Whiteside has to keep working on his free throw shooting. Teams have no problem putting him at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Very excited for him to make both free throws.
At the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes
Wow.
the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one misses.
Oh, excellent.
Second
Fantastic.
chance shot. No good at the rim.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And so it's
All right, we're down 7 at the half. It's not looking good. Stick around to see what happens after the break, or just subscribe and tune in to the next game. I don't know.
A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Win Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. We get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. well for the Jazz. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. Not afraid to use possession. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Indiana.
They were one-dimensional on offense. All perimeter. They didn't get anything going down. They didn't even try to establish some paint pressure, please.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
All right, we're halfway there. We're living on a prayer that we might be able to make a little bit of a comeback here.
The guard pair of Brogdon and LeVert.
Good third quarter. We can maybe... Okay, please, for the love of God, Joe Ingles, get the flub out of the flubbing way. Stop running in circles, you headband fuck.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Oh, we got caught up on the offensive player. Throw it to Brogdon inside. Oh, my God.
And Turner kicks to Brogdon. That ball. Nice.
All right, that helps. Cuts it down to 4.
Bucket of the third here for the Pacers.
God.
There's 21 seconds left.
Brogdon had an easy 2 down low. Uh-oh.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just put your shoulder into the defender, push him out of the way. Why wouldn't that be an offensive foul?
Off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
Brogdon looking it over. And the last second attempt is not going for him.
Sure,
And
whatever.
Utah
Whatever.
with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good
Whatever.
advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more
That's
NBA
so
basketball
annoying.
coming your way in just a minute.
So annoying. Oh, don't worry. Their final second shot, it'll drop no problem. Yours? What do you expect? To make anything? Also,
And
they
let's
were
take
shooting
this chance now to
83% at
show
half.
you the
That's very
State
bad.
Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication.
Would have been a really
between
important
them.
3 because if we can
Beautiful
double
feed.
dip end of the third quarter, even just a 2 at the beginning here, the fourth quarter, we can cut that to a 1-point deficit. But instead, it touched every bit of the rim and just decided, nah, not going up. We're going in or whatever. I don't know. I'm too irritated to think.
So far as we get rolling here.
Shouldn't be piling these games on top of each other. It's
So
very
with
bad.
Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. T.J. Warren out there with Rudy Gobert.
Wow, are you kidding me?
Clarkson in at the 2. Now here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's McConnell.
God, if I could just get around literally anyone.
Here's Brogdon from the arc. Rebound by Mitchell. So it's the Jazz now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. It's good.
They can't not make shots.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Brogdon inside the line. Indiana
He was
again
wide
missing.
open. He was wide open and he couldn't.
Opportunity, this offense.
Oh my God.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, TJ. Congrats on the win. You finished strong down the stretch. What was the difference?
We got stops when we needed it. We was able to convert on the offensive end. Just had to make a few adjustments. Able to sustain that and able to come up with a win.
Well, it was a great performance, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bad offense coupled with an opposition that couldn't miss is not a very good recipe for success here in NBA 2K22. They shot so incredibly well. It's unbelievable, honestly. View the box score. Can we look at the... Let's see, we got a 3 for 4 from Mitchell, a 2 for 2, a 2 for 2, a 1 for 1. So that's 4, 8, 10, 11. We have 12, and then 10 makes 10 for 12. 1, 3, 5. Why is that math not adding up? 8, 4. Oh, 6, 8, 9. Oh, I'm sorry. 8 for 10. I apologize. I threw an extra number in there somewhere. So that's 80% right there. They shot 80%. I didn't realize it was a total at the bottom. My bad. 80%. We were 30% from the field. 80%. They shot 80%. I could not slow them down even if I wanted to. They were on fire. It wasn't really much of a game. And that'll do it. Starting off the new year on the wrong foot. Ended the final year or last year. I don't even know. I don't know how to talk. The rage is boiling inside me. We are 3-10 through the first 13 games. This is really bad. Really bad. The Nuggets game was more frustrating. The Kings game was particularly frustrating, but the Nuggets game was more frustrating because we had a lead going into the fourth quarter. This one just, you can't give up 80% shooting. Like, that's terrible. I do think that there should be like an offensive foul on Donovan Mitchell just shoving his shoulder into the defender. It's like, okay, cool. That's not a push off at all. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just give the hometown fans what they want, which is a victory for their stupid Jazz, a team that doesn't even make sense. The name and the location doesn't make sense. It's stupid. It's always been stupid. The Utah fart faces is more appropriate. How about that? Go Pacers. We'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't forget to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell. And watch the hellacious basketball continue.